3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Haskins on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. Back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike's 50.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now here's Ross. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Jackson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Yo.
Jackson will throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Check
to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 15. Mike is 15.
To try again after the sack, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
You. Mike, check, 59. Hey.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike,
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A draw play for Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check back.
Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Butker is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Check, 59. Check Mike.
Mike's 59.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. Off. Check 59.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch Henry.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 17. Bengals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. There he goes left side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Chargers 24. Bengals 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They're running it. Shit. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
50. Mike 50.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ross on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Check. Lucky.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, Jackson. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's second and inches at the 48-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.